What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Satisfactory 1.2. In the last episode, we got drones up and running. And as you can see, it looks a hell of a lot different from the last episode. I added some architecture, some walkways, all that good stuff. All of the belt work is hidden, and it's nice and neat and uniform. I've added some lights. I've actually kind of went pretty crazy with the lights, and today is going to be no different. But before we get into this episode, I want to show you around the docks, I don't know what you would call this, the landing pads. I have no freaking clue what I would call this, but I got this little pathway up here, and I did some stuff down below as well. You can kind of catch a glimpse of it right there. So let's go over here. So this goes out to the main factory. So this was that door that we created and did the stairways up here, and this now goes out to here. Big long hallway. It's just for looks. This doesn't actually serve a purpose, but down here does serve a purpose, and that's for maintenance. So let me go ahead and, it's just now becoming morning, so it's still kind of dim out. But we go over here, and here's all our belts, so in case anything breaks, we can come under here. But as far as actually needing to come down here and do any maintenance, it's gonna be never, essentially, because all of these fuel lines work perfectly, and then everything else is just outputs, which is going underneath. And I will show you guys underneath as well. I've been pretty busy trying to get all this stuff up and running so that I could show you guys all this. So we go down here. I created this door. I don't know if I did that in the last episode or this episode. I don't remember. But we have this door that comes down here. And then we have all of these. So I have, wait, I could have sworn I had something coming right. Oh, I guess not. So I have 2 aluminum lines. I added another drone port over at the aluminum base, or the aluminum factory, so that, you know, we can keep it constantly flowing. We've got our SAM nodes constantly flowing. The reason they're going so slow right now, like they're not just like fluid motion coming down, is because I have all 3 of those belts into a merger that's just going into an awesome sync. So right now, they're a little backed up. I mean, they are still moving, but it is what it is. And I added another train station for the future, and I added these little doorways. Look at how good these look. So the way I did that was, here, I could just show you guys. It's a lot easier to just show you guys. So essentially, all this is one of these little doors. So if we go walls, come down here, the roll up gate, and you kind of do that, and the walls hide the edges. See? Actually, I'm not sure why. Oh, no. Okay, they disappeared. Or did they? Why did these ones not show the edge, but that one does show the edge? I don't know. Anyway, and then to make it a little bit, well, first, there was railroads going through, or rail tracks, whatever, coming through here. So if I go like this, just bring that right there. Now we have kind of a basis. We can go like this and just bring these over right to the edge of that. And then like that. Yeah, this is different from over there because the walls are in a different position. This is just a rough showing you guys how it's done. About right there, and then go up one, and then that narrows it down a bunch, and I think that's what was hiding the edges of this, because then once you get it down there, yep, so that's what it was, because it's overlapping walls that's hiding it. But there you go, you just go in, and the coolest part about this is the doors open automatically for trains. How freaking cool is that? But yeah, that's how I did that. And the reason I put another train station is because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if another train station will fit here, and it fit perfectly. It kind of scrunched up against the wall, but I took care of that. So I just put 2 splitters and then conveyor belted or conveyor lifted them up to here. And now these are ready to do with whatever. So that is the pretty much complete drone station or drone network. And go back in here. I did add a bunch of lights, so you can't really tell if it's not dark. I forgot to get rid of all this in the last episode. My bad. Go to that. All right. You can't really tell. It doesn't like stick out, the lighting, unless it's nighttime. But I added lights up here. They look so bad. And that is going to be the purpose of today's episode. I need to redo my storage area, and I want to get these lights neater. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but today is a maintenance episode, and the main focus is going to be this heap of mess. And the reason I need to redo it, because at first glance it looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good, looks uniform, but it's so uneven. So like these ones are clipping through the wall, and even though it looks decent on the outside, the inside, and like see, this has huge gap. Well, this is technically supposed to be hidden and out of sight, so we'll have to redo those as well. But these ones are even closer to the wall and clipping, so I think this right here is going to stay the same. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. But it is going to be a pain in the ass because almost all of these are completely full of materials. So I'm going to have to do something here. So I guess what I could do, because it's only one storage chest full, or storage container full. So what I can do, I would like to hide all of these. That would actually be kind of sick, but I don't think that's going to be possible. So let me try to figure something out. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take out all of the architecture. That's going to be where we start, because we need to see what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and take all these down. And then I'm going to take out probably the top row of the mergers that go into the awesome sink, and then I'm probably going to turn off all of the smart splitters. I think that's gonna be the move. Look how much different this looks and like messy it looks without architecture. That's kind of crazy. We'll go ahead and take these ones out too. Whoops. Okay, so about to right there would be fine. Okay, and then these I can get rid of. This. There, now we got some space to work with. Okay, so this top line is for overflow that goes directly into the awesome sink. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and turn off all of these. So actually, yeah. So we might get backed up a little bit, but it's fine. It'll be undone here in a moment. So let me get rid of all of these. Yep, and then we'll get rid of the mergers as well. And then I need to quickly go through all of my smart splitters. Hopefully this doesn't take out any of the inputs. Just gotta be strategic about where I aim. All right, and that should do it. And now I can just go, actually, we'll go any, nope, none. Actually, we're just gonna go any, none, and then that should be, I should be able to copy paste it all. All right, hopefully. And then what I'm gonna do to like strategically empty this stuff out is I'm going to connect it. This one actually needs to go any, none, and then this one is gonna go none, none, and then any. Sometimes these are confusing, not even gonna lie. Paste. This goes bye-bye. And then this one We need to do none, none, and then any for the right side. And then this one is a little different. So we go any, none, none, and then copy paste all these. You can actually see stuff getting choked up on this stuff. We're about to have so many coupons right now. Get rid of these since we're not doing that architecture. Okay, and then this is also architecture that belonged there. Get rid of these. And I can actually do something like this. Bring this about right there. Okay, so now, yeah, look at that. We're at 1,000,000 points right now. It's probably not gonna last more than a second or two, but all right. Now, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but I'm gonna go through it and I'm gonna dismantle anything that is empty. Actually, first off, I wanna get rid of these signs, the ones that aren't labeled. I'm gonna go bye-bye. I guess that was it. And then any of these. There we go. And then go ahead and get rid of these. I'm trying to decide if this is what I want, where I want my storage room to actually stay. I just realized the lighting is bugged. And that one's clipping through. What the hell? That wasn't like that before. I think that was bugged out because it's literally, oh no, it's not. It's up a little bit more, but yeah, I had these all level. So we'll have to redo that today. It's on the agenda, but you can see there's kind of like a faint glow of the lights. So to fix that, I'm gonna go like this, turn off night mode, and then turn it back on. Hopefully we're good. Yep. No more faint glow of the lights anymore. I guess if you do it too quick, like turn it off and on again real quick, because every time you replace or like place a new light, you have to redo your light panel thing. So how am I gonna do this? I think I'm just gonna move everything in ever so slightly. This one has to come in a little bit more, so I think what we're gonna do, I don't know. If we're being honest, I could probably scrap pretty much everything in here except the stuff that's like, you know what? That's the plan. We're sinking it all. We're sinking it all. Oh, we have so many computers. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do some sinks. And they're just gonna be temporary, obviously. But I want to get some of this stuff in the sink so that, yeah, okay. That's the plan. So I'm going to go ahead and drain out all of these one by one. I'll show you guys how many tickets. So we just ticked over to 29. So after we're done, I'll show you guys.
A few moments later.
So I actually ended up just scrapping the rest of that stuff. So we didn't get very many more tickets. We only got 6 tickets beyond that. Because I'm not really worried about the stuff. Everything that was in these chests, easily obtainable again. So now we have a clean slate. I do want to, I'm in too deep right here. But I do actually need to redo this. So no time like the present. And checking this over, I think I'm just gonna clear out everything in here, start from scratch. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna end up just clearing everything. I'm just gonna scrap it all, and yeah, and then we'll go from there, see what we can do to make all this neater. No clipping, stuff like that. So, of course, while at the same time praying to the fix-it gods that I have the fail-safes over at the fuel plant, like my power plant, to make sure we don't actually run out of power. Like, because when stuff backs up, could cause issues. But I'm pretty sure I have all of my awesome sinks and stuff in ship shape. So I guess we'll find out. Ooh, I forgot to, I could show you guys the lights. So, well, minus these ones. For some reason, those are clipping in, but yeah, look at this. So, if you put these on the ceiling, it goes through everything. So that single light is lighting up all 3 floors of these factories, which is pretty legit. And then I have these going down here to give some light there. And I don't know, it looks pretty good to me, but obviously I want to get them all uniform. Maybe do a corner one there, corner one, and then just kind of fill in the gaps. That way the entire factory is lit up. And I can actually do away with the walls, or like the wall lights, and just do these and just have them in a nice little pattern that looks neat. And I would like to get that done today. So after I do up the storage area, I want to do the other half of my factory. So I want to get up all of my catwalks, all the lights around the borders of the sections, and then I want to do up all these lights. So this is purely a maintenance episode, and this one's for you guys who love the building process. So here you go. But I went ahead and removed all that, and then I just did a line directly into the awesome sink. That way that keeps going, and I can have free reign to do with what I please up here. But we are pretty much done down here. I need to get rid of this belt. And then I need to rebuild everything, which is going to be confusing, but worth it. So I don't know if I'm excited or dreading it. Okay, it looks like all of that is, well, that's going that way. Okay, whatever. All right. And then this is my, look at how much crap I've done. Like, that's insane. I don't need the aluminum ingots. We're gonna get tons of those very soon. Get rid of all of this, all that, and this. I'll keep the sheets because we don't have any being produced right now, so might as well keep those around. As far as everything else, seems okay. We'll go ahead and remove all. And now this rubber is going to halt some of my stuff. So I think we're gonna get the rubber started first. And it looks like, I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be my rubber belt. So I guess I'll go and follow this and see where it leads. And that is exactly what it is. It's going over to the rubber. So, and then plastic will be going here, which we are bone dry. So let's go ahead and get down here. Figure out where this is going. So cable. Okay, so it's gonna be this one right here. So I have to follow that one. Goes here, comes from here, goes over here. Okay, so this is plastic. Wait, yeah. Okay, so this is plastic. So we're gonna bring this around here, just for now. But we'll keep it out of the way. That way, we can still do some stuff down here. And bring this over here. And then, perfect. There, now we got our plastic going again. Good, good, good. All right, now the rubber, which I think we could just go directly into it. Boom. Okay, so we got those up and running again. We are solid. We're not gonna do any overflow here. I don't really need it. these are the buffers. And then we have the rubber and the plastic over at the fuel factory, or the fuel power plant, going into awesome sinks. The rubber and plastic that we don't need. So, yeah. I think we're good to go there. I would like to go ahead and wall this back up and add some wall holes to make it look, you know, seamless a little bit. So we're going to logistics, conveyor wall hole. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, well, then we'll just do something a little like this. Hopefully it matches up. I don't know how that went so perfectly. That's crazy. And then watch this little trick. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. And then this is probably gonna be the same deal. Like, I doubt it's gonna let me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, where's that wall? Okay, same thing. So we're gonna get rid of this and drop another. Dude, how are they lining up? I don't understand how it's lining up so good. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna argue. It looks good, except for this, you know, spare hole right there, but that's fine. Okay, so we got those good to go. And then we have these, which we're not really doing anything with right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on that. Let's go back up and get some storage containers going. Because we got our essential belts ran, which was plastic and rubber. Okay, I need something to do with these as well. So I guess I could just take it all down. I have enough space in my inventory. There, now nothing's clipping. I mean, I wouldn't mind the clipping if it wasn't for my conveyor lifts on the outside here. I want that to be completely unhindered because I have it like lit up and stuff, and I just think it looks really cool. So I would like to do, I don't know, maybe some lighting behind it as well. So like maybe small billboard? No. So it would have to be something like this, but like have it like that in the middle and just go all the way up. And then I can color code them. So this could be purple, this could be silver or white or something like that. And then like rubber, let's say black. I don't know how you would do black on a sign, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Can also get rid of this stuff over here, and then we can get rid of these as well, because I want to try to tie in something over here. You can see my drones flying around over here. They're gonna be flying around for a while because, well, actually, I think they're gonna run out of freaking. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna set up a temporary awesome sink, or we could just get it going into here because nothing's really going in here right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and, ooh, actually I could just go ahead and lay a floor hole right here and then get that going in there, because yeah, I don't want my drones to run out of fuel. So that would be bad. So let's go ahead and bring this down. This is just temporary, so it doesn't have to look good or anything like that. I'm literally just gonna bring this around here, and then it's just gonna go into mergers. Yeah, right there. And then hopefully I can fit a merger right here. Nope. I cannot. So we'll probably go to about like right there. Hopefully we can get a merger going there. Come on, please. Okay, it's fine. I'll just line it up with that one, and same thing with that. Okay. I know it's temporary, but I don't want it to look like that, so. All right, now it's at least moving. Not the greatest, but at least it's moving a little bit. That's all I want. So that the drones that are waiting up top can still come down and refuel. Because the only way that these can refuel is if they land on one of these. And this one is currently waiting for this one to be done. And this one is waiting for this one to be done. So if they can't land, they're going to run out of fuel. At least I'd assume. Unless they go into some... I hate that it doesn't show the freaking fuel. I hate that it doesn't show the fuel level on them. That's frustrating. But anyway, yeah, that's my thought process. I don't know if they go into like a stasis mode or something where if they're circling, they don't use fuel. But just in case, just get everything going into an awesome sync. But all right, we're going to go ahead and turn the lights on. That way we have at least a little bit of light. Yeah. So I actually had to do some settings for my lighting. So I tried global illumination, which looks insanely good. But my computer felt like it was going to take off from a jet pad or whatever. Like it literally ramps up. And that's a common thing with global illumination because shadows are a complex thing to render. And especially with global illumination, what that does is, let's say I'm shining the flashlight right here. And as you can see, this wall doesn't light up at all. Now, what global illumination does is if it is on, when I'm shining a light here, some of that light bounces off and lights up this wall a little bit. So it's like realistic reflections and stuff like that. So I had to keep that off, and at high quality or ultra quality lighting, it also does that even with global illumination off. So I just dumbed it down to the lowest quality and the lights still look good. So, and yeah, when you're far away, the lights, yeah, see how it feels like they turn on. Like, see? That one right there. But I'm just gonna call that motion activated lighting. That's what I'm doing. But as far as the actual light goes, it looks good. Like, no flashlight, looks good. It's lighting it up pretty well. So just gonna roll with it. And right here looks a little brighter because I have these catwalks and there are lights on the other side of the wall. But anyway, enough about lighting. I want to go ahead and get these situated. So I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to compact it a little bit more, and then let's do this. I'm going to get rid of these for now. Actually, this might be a perfect time to cover the floor. Nah, we're going to take them out. Because this will be its own, like, little section that I will actually, you know, line with lights and stuff, so we're gonna go ahead and take these down for now, and then we can replace what we need. So one thing that I haven't considered, or I have considered it, I just didn't realize I was so low. Yeah, we might have to do up some basic farms, nothing too crazy. Oh wait, I'm doing all this wrong. This is supposed to be the black foundations, and this is supposed to be the silver floors. Frick! There we go. And now I won't waste nearly as much plates, iron plates, filling these in. So I've decided that all of my storage is going to be right here. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did. It's going to go into the awesome sink, but it's going to go under the ground. And it's going to be super neat looking, like very, very neat looking. We're going to do all of the sorting on the ceiling down here. It might look bad, might not. We'll see. But the goal, I actually don't know. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But let me go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll start placing these storage containers. All right, so that's filled in as much as I want right now. I'll do the rest later. Now, this might be an issue. Okay, no, I think we're good. Okay, so we have to keep in mind, so we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna actually measure. So, about right there, and then kind of bring this in like so. And now, 1, 2, 3. We'll bring it in 3, and hopefully that... I mean, that looks fine to me. So we're gonna go ahead and place these. We're probably gonna end up doing the sorting above. We just have all this space. Uh-oh. Our supply is quickly diminishing, which is not good. Not good at all. But I think we'll be all right. Oops. Wait. Huh? Okay. I was just too far away. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Okay, so that is 30 storage containers. And I think I'm just gonna leave all of this. Ooh, I just thought of a really good idea. Awesome sinks right at the end. Oh, that's actually kind of sick. So I'm gonna get it up as close to this corner as I can. Okay, and then back. Yeah. Okay, so now we got some symmetry. Go back there, go back there. Yeah. All right, and then I think what I'm gonna do, so this awesome sink will be for this row, and then this will be for this row. And my goal is to have this an open concept. So let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is gonna be the middle. Yeah, this is gonna look good. So something else I was really interested in doing was actually building around. Oh, you know what? Oh, damn. So I'm actually curious about something, because that would be super interesting if this worked. Oh, it doesn't. Damn. Okay, but I do have ideas. So for all of these, what I can do is do something like this. Bring all of this back. Is that gonna look fine? Yeah, it looks fine to me. And then what I can do is put conveyor wall holes. Yeah, okay. I think that's gonna look pretty good. And then these can go like that. And then this will be an entire storage area. And all we're gonna see is the well, we technically don't even need any of that, but I do want, oh no, because we need access to this too. So, okay, I have an idea. So if we go like this, we bring this up like that. Or maybe even a little bit more. So where it does clip through a little bit. Because I don't mind that clipping through. Let me see what this does. Yeah, see. Because I want to be able to select this and be able to check how much I have. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is we will do a wall like so. Put this on this side. And then if we need to check it, we can just come through here. We'll be able to walk through here because these are gonna be up high like this. So we'll have like this little thing we can see out here. Look at the train coming in. We can get all this. And then I can also do maintenance on the awesome sink. And that, well, that's a ladder. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll do the conveyor wall holes over here. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the way to go. So let me try to cook something up here. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do it. I don't know. We'll probably go all the way up with this. Cause, oh, actually, I think that's actually gonna look pretty sick. Yeah. And then, like I said, we're gonna be doing away with these lights and adding ceiling lights, and those will go so perfectly in this little nook over here. I can just line the lights like all the way down. Oh yeah, this is gonna look sick. But I need to get all of the smart splitters and stuff up first before I do this. This is just me brainstorming. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up the sorter. I guess we can keep that there. And then we'll do the same thing over here. I'm excited about this. Let me get this item sorter going. Do you guys notice something? A mistake that I have made? Every single one of these bitches are backwards. Frick! Easy fix though. So we just gotta do that on that side. Do this on this side. And then we can get rid of these and just replace them. How did I mess that up? First thing I did, messed it up. There we go. All better. Now back to the smart splitters. So doing all these smart splitters up, I have realized that in order for this to be one seamless thing, I do have to have it spin around. So we're unfortunately gonna have to ditch the awesome sinks back here. As cool as they would have looked, I need to ditch them. So we're gonna have a bunch of space over here. I'll still wall it off because we could probably do something with it later on. I'm not sure though. But for now, we have our smart splitters. So I'm gonna go ahead and belt these up. I actually need to get rid of this, and we'll go ahead and get rid of all these because we're gonna wall this anyway. We're not gonna be able to see any of this. It's just gonna be a wall, and then yeah, it's gonna look pretty sick. I could also just go all the way back. You know what? We'll future-proof it. Why not? 2, 3. Oh! No shot that works. Okay. Well, that worked out way better than I thought it was gonna. It almost looks like it should not be able to fit right there, but apparently it does. I still have to program all this stuff. But this is, oh, this one needs to actually go sideways because we need the other ones to come from over there, so go like this. And now we need to belt it. Oh, I'm so excited how this looks, or how this is gonna look. So we'll go ahead and start belting all this. So some of you might be thinking, why don't you just lay the belt first and then connect the smart splitters directly onto the belt? And the reason I'm not doing that is because sometimes if you do that and then you have a couple of smart splitters and then you have to do something and unhook the belt later on, it does this weird thing where you'll see the items come in and then they'll turn around and then they'll just like kind of glitch right there and then they'll continue on. It's like some weird bug. It's not game breaking or anything. It doesn't affect anything, but it affects my OCD. So that's why I'm not doing that. I'm trying to get in the habit of placing all of my splitters and mergers down first before doing the belts. And I don't know, it's neater. You don't have any stray belt supports, you know, laying around when you demolish stuff. So I don't know. I like it. I like doing it this way. All right, and now I need to connect this to that. And then we're just gonna do any for now, before until we, you know, program it. But I need to do any for this side. And then this one's gonna be none. Okay. Actually, you know what? I could go ahead and get these configured. So any undefined. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That way it's one less thing I have to change later. So I'll just go ahead and paste all these settings. Here, let me get down here. It'll be a lot easier. All right, now we should, this is just, oh yeah, that's that sushi belt. We might need to do a separate awesome sink. And honestly, the best place to do that would probably be right next to it. So we're gonna go ahead and take out a couple of these until we can fit another one of these, which is gonna be probably 3 storage containers. Fit that. All right, can I fit it now? Seriously? All right, one more. So yeah, we're gonna just do a separate awesome sink for the storages, because it's just gonna be way better. So, and then make sure that's good, and then any undefined. Cool. So now all we have to do is hook this up to this temporarily. Actually, no. I want to do it under the floor. We're gonna go underneath, hopefully. Okay, yeah, it looks like we have plenty of space. All right, sick. So let's go ahead and get into logistics, get a floor hole going. Not there. And perfect. And then same thing over here. And then we just connect them. Down here, I don't really care what they look like. They could be straight, crooked, twisty, turvy. I don't know. Yep. And then we can get rid of this. And then we will patch this back up. There. Now we have all that going into the awesome sink, and now we need to program all this stuff. Ugh. But I think I want to do up the dimensional depots first, because I have 98 Mercer spheres. So we are going to load up on the dimensional depots. Uh-oh. 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 Was not banking on needing to do any freaking maintenance, but we need to go over to right here. Dude, the control with rocket fuel is amazing. Come on, let me fall faster. Okay, so we have Sam, reanimated Sam, and we need a manufacturer up here because we need to get all of this stuff. I'm so sick of crafting this crap by hand. Uh-oh, wait. Hold on. Sam fluctuator. Frick! I do have Sam. I don't want to do any... Okay, it's whatever. It's whatever. We're just gonna keep at it. Now I know why I wasn't doing it. You go in there. And I am going to... put all these back. Wait, how is it not full? Do I have a dismantle crate? Yeah, I do. Okay. I was gonna say, man. Ooh, I almost trashed this. Definitely don't want to do that. And we'll take all that stuff too. Whoops. This. And then dimensional depot up top. That way we can just craft them from wherever. And then I'm gonna put those in there. And then the rest we can trash. All right, let's get back. That was a waste of time. I'm actually gonna go put these in my on-demand dimensional depot. I mean, manufactured Sam fluctuator. We're gonna take all of my reanimated Sam. I forgot to connect my dimensional depot. Oopsies. All that'll go in there. And then I need, what was it? Copper wire, or wire and pipes. Wire and oh, we are running low, ladies and gentlemen. It's all right. It's gonna be worth it. Where's my wire? Oh, right here. No, I need to sloop that. I only have 3 sloops. Why is that not slooped? Oh no, I need a sloop. Quick. Give me sloop. Where'd all my sloops go? I don't remember slooping anything. There. Now we have tons. Well, not tons, but enough. And I have to remember I just took my sloops from here. Although it doesn't look like we needed it that much. Yeah, we're good. So I'll just keep those sloops back to it. And now I'm missing wire. This is gonna be a headache. Just running out of this stuff sucks. But luckily, we can do a lot. We have a lot of tickets. It's just gonna be a pain in the ass running back and forth from the awesome shop. All right, what else do we need? We should be good. We should be good. Should be good. All right, got all the dimensional depots. It is looking a little dark right now. I'm trying to see if, how am I missing wire? I just bought. Oh, okay, those take 100 wire. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy some more wire. I do want to get these lights up and running because kind of need them. This game is super dark, so. Now, I'm not super certain that this is gonna actually. Do I not have a? I don't have a freaking one of these there. That's crazy. Not there, damn it. There we go. I'm gonna put this directly in the middle, right there, and then connect. Connect. So I have them side by side. I'm hoping it doesn't like overpower anything. All right, how's that look? That looks so cool. Minus the, dude. That actually looks so cool. Oh, I thought maybe that sucks. What if I zoom in? Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get some lighting or a screenshot of this, but I like it. I'm gonna have to like turn the lighting quality up and stuff for the screenshot for the thumbnail. That's definitely thumbnail. This right here, definitely thumbnail. Do something like this and come all the way back here and do like the scale. I'd probably stand further back, but there, we got some lights. It actually looks good. It's not bogging down my system. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and program these, and then I am going to put up some mergers and then, you know, do the short stack trick, because overflow will go to the right. So yeah, we need to get that situated. But I need to get these, all the stuff that's coming from here sorted with the quickness, because I'm out of like everything. I need my resources back. All right, everything is programmed. I did alphabetical order. I actually have 2 left over. I don't have every single resource here because that would be like 200, 300 something storage containers. So things like leaves, wood, you know, the stuff that you never ever use. We just went ahead and ditched it. We are not gonna stash them. And this is actually, these are dummies, because there's no way to use that and have the overflow come out. So I went ahead and did something like this, and yeah. Ooh. I still need to do the back. So let's get that done. All right, everything is solid. This is already stockpiling. That's freaking awesome. So we're gonna end up getting a full chest of adaptive control units very quickly. Trying to... Okay, so computers are getting up there. Cool. What else? Our casings. Our industrial casings. Stuff that we don't really use anymore. Modular engines are filling up already. But basically everything else we have to start from scratch. That sucks. That really sucks, but it's alright. Now I need to do the mergers. So we're gonna have them all pointing this way. Essentially, the right side of this, I have programmed for overflow, and it's just gonna go up into the mergers via a short stacked conveyor lift. And for down here, I'm essentially just gonna do another floor hole like this. And then we're gonna do something a little like this. Bring this up like so. And then this will simply go in there. Oh. Too high. It's about right there. And that should just go right into it. Please. Please just go right into it. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And this one is going to be the opposite way. We're going to go into there. And then we got to connect down below. Okay. This is what we do. This is what we do. We go like this. Go 1, 2. 1, 2. And this. It'll look like that. And like that. Yep. Then close that back up. And I got all of the mergers. I just need to connect them up now. And as far as the short stack goes, I'm going to show you guys once. But you can make very short stacks. See? Watch. So if we go like that. See how it snaps in? You just do that all the way down. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. Finished sorting station. I don't know what's what, so I'm gonna have to go through. I probably should have thought of that before, because I do need to label all of these. So I need to figure out, actually, we're gonna have to just do the walls right now. I don't know how I want to do this though. Like, I guess I could go like this. But it's only going to be one foundation wide. So I might not wall it off. I might just do something extremely similar. Look at this. This is like a little mini hallway. I could probably do that too. Like do some... If I go down to this, I can probably do something like this. And have like a pathway down here. I don't know. But I'm going to do up some architecture. We're just going to do the same way we did in the last iteration of this. So I'm thinking something along the lines of this. Simple, straightforward, lots of space. And I have some ideas about what to put like in the middle right here. So it's not going to be just one big flat area. But now I want to start labeling. So we're gonna get our, actually we'll come up here, because when you're hovering with the hover, or the hover pack, you actually have greatly increased reach. So we'll just stick on here for a bit. So we're gonna go backgrounds, get rid of that. Actually go all black, 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 black. All right, and I'm just gonna copy paste these all the way around. All right, now I have to go through and figure out what's what. So wish me luck. Yeah, this looks kind of the same, but like 50 times better. It's more organized, neater. It's got more items. Now I just need to plug and play everything that I need. Especially stuff like these. It kind of sucks. So plate, we have 0. 0. So we're gonna have to work on that. I'll probably do that in between episodes because that's just so basic stuff. So I'm gonna have to come over here. I have essentially an entire freaking thing right here of constructors that I can feed these ingots into. Yeah, we have so many ingots that we can work with here. Get some iron pipe. What the hell? Get the hell out of here. Out of here. But yeah, lots of work to do. So in between episodes, I'm going to work on getting all of these connected up with its respective constructor, assembler, all that good stuff. I mean, we're cooking on adaptive control units, so that's good. I'm just gonna let those pile up, and then because right now we're probably not, or yeah, we're down to 155,000, whereas when these are going in there, I'm up at like 670,000 or something like that. So yeah, we're just gonna have to let those build up, and then once it starts to overflow, we'll be good. AI limiters, I already have a plan for those. Those are going to be coming from a drone station over at the AI limiter factory. These are going to be crafted in-house because we have our aluminum ingots coming via drones. Automated wiring, I'm not actually sure. So auto. Okay, so in theory, if the automated wiring is, hold on, let me check this out. Here's my automated wiring. I don't know if I have these splitting off. I do. Okay, so we should actually start seeing the automated wiring coming through. Do I have it set correctly? I do. Everything seems to be working just fine, though. I'll look at this in between episodes, but for now, we're gonna have to call it quits here. I know I said I wanted to do the lighting. We're gonna have to do another maintenance episode, or I'll just do them in between. But yeah, this was my main focus today. This is something I needed to do. I was gonna do it in between episodes, but I figured for those of you who want to see a little bit of the process, I figured I'd dedicate an episode to you guys. And I wanted to show you guys around the new drone airport. I don't know what you want to call this, but yeah, everything's cooking, everything's going well. I need to turn the lights off. I don't really need them on anymore. Well, yeah, I think this is a really good design. So if you guys want to, you know, copy it, it's a pretty common design. It's not really copying. I didn't come up with this. Well, technically I did come up with it, but on my own. But a million other people probably came up with this design as well. So it's not special. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.